I feel like I'm gonna butcher your name again. My memory is just so bad. Is it? Oh my lord, I'm so scared to say your user, man. My brain is trying to remember the right way to pronounce it. You said like Friar, right? So, Briar? Am I saying it right? Yo, I swear I said Friar in my mind a few times. I'm like, rhymes with Friar. Briar. Hello, Hanornor. Yo, seriously, props to you, Briar, for putting that in your user. It's such a great help. With my 1 megabyte memory that's slowly turning into 1 KB instead, there's really no hope for my memory at this point. Hello to Hanornor! Come on! Come on! Tsubaka? Really? 本当に? ひどいね。ひどいね。Hanornor. ちょっとひどいね。Totally a typo. Yeah, sure. Why do I feel like it is debatable? Sure. Whatever floats your boat. So, you know what, since we're 5 minutes before stream, let me just recap a bit. But while I was speedrunning the Radiant Tail, so I speedrun all the common routes. So as soon as we start, we're going to be starting on Ionnnn's main route. And there was this one really like cute, funny scene. I literally I laughed out loud in the common route where like in the water city, so we went with Ionn, right, to go like see the people and stuff. And then there was this like wedding happening, and so MC asked like the person if they're allowed to come and see, and so they went to see a wedding that was happening in the water city. And then as the bride threw the bouquet of flowers, the water spirits were the ones guiding it to a random person, right? And in that story too, like unmarried women, they can like catch the bouquet as like, you know, good luck in weddings, marriage, or whatever whatsoever. But the funny thing is, like, as the bouquet was going into the direction of MC, she almost caught it, but then Ionn grabbed it. Ionn effing grabbed it instead, because he was like, I was scared it was gonna hit you, or like, I don't know, I just reacted automatically because like it seemed that it was gonna like get in your way or something. I swear, I was just like, why is this so like Ionn coded? And the artwork was so cute. The artwork was really cute. And you could just see the other like water citizens being like, how come it's a man who caught it? And like there was literally this woman that was like glaring at Ionn for having grabbed the bouquet. And you know, it gets worse, guys. It gets worse, okay? So MC obviously is super flustered because she like, oh my lord, Ionn, what the hell do you think you're doing right now? And then Ionn, he smiles like a puppy, so like innocently, and he gives the bouquet to MC. And then MC is like, oh my lord, what is this a clueless puppy doing? And after, everyone in like the audience like, oh my god, it's so cute. So that's what the guy wanted to do. He wanted to give the bouquet to his beloved. And then MC's like, what? But beloved? And so it's just like gets from like really awkward to like worse, but in a cute way. And then MC's just holding the bouquet. Everyone thinks that they're a couple. And then Ionn, to make things even worse, guys, he's like, oh, but I've only known you for like a few months, or, you know, we just recently got to know each other. And then like a woman in the audience is like, oh my lord, MC is so bold and forward. So it just gets like into this really cute, awkward situation. And after MC she just like grabs Eon, and then they run away because she's like so embarrassed and so like hazukashi. Anyways, it was really funny and cute. I thought I just wanted to share this with you guys. But yes, this happened as I was speed running the scene. 本当に可愛い。私の心ドキドキドキ。This clueless puppy knows. Yo, seriously? Like, is he really clueless? Sus. Kinda sus. But yes, it was very entertaining speedrunning. And I think, okay, there's one thing I actually have to like share. A really important information about Eon I need to share with you guys because we have to know. But basically, so under his eye patch, we know he's like he has like a kind of weird cursed tattoo, right? And actually what this tattoo does is that it can be controlled by the ring bearer. And there's like this special like kind of ring that someone can wear. And if that ring person appears, they can literally control Eon to do things he doesn't want to. So that's why that's why from the beginning he was trying to like get distance from everyone. He was trying to not get close to MC because he was really scared that that person would pop out and order him to like harm other people close to him. So yeah, so the tattoo on his eye is not just a tattoo, it's actually a curse at this point. And what happened with the ring is like when he was still like a slave in the ring fights, so you know after that like the slaves got freed and like they kind of, you know, illegal stuff kind of like got arrested and shit. Oh my god, I mean shizzle. That ring got lost in the mass, so we don't know who has the ring and where it went. And so hence if it reappears, then like Eon is just really scared to hurt people and hurt MC especially. So this is kind of like the background I needed to give to you guys. Shush! Shush! I didn't swear! Shush, 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 shush! I did not swear, okay? It was a slip of the tongue. I do not swear. Shh! I said shizzle. Shh! I imagined if you could give... Yo! That ring better not be in my hands, cause some very sussy stuff would be happening. Sue is so angry at the mean people they slipped. Yes. That's exactly what happened, okay? Sue is sad for Eon, so just kind of slip the tongue somewhere. But yes, I'm just saying the ring is better not in my hands, cause I can't guarantee I'm gonna do very wholesome stuff with it. Anyways, we're gonna play the game now. Alright. So now we're back at the castle. That's where we are. So let's go. If there's any questions, let me know.
急に呼び出してすまないな、いいよ。
いえ、自分もちょうど挨拶に伺おうと思っていたので。
I bowed my head and looked at the person summoning me, Alice, a young man serving King Vagonia as his aide and right-hand man. Oh yeah, the way I'll clip the slips for myself. Ah! No worries, Briar. You can just, you know, enjoy the story. Ooh, on the piano. Let's go. He was the one who led the public security forces in exposing the ugly truth behind the underground arena 3 years ago. He was also the one who recommended me to join circus, even though I was considered a risk and under house arrest. I owed my life to him.
宣告は突然の話で、君も驚いただろう。
It'd been decided that we would go on another trip with the details issued at a later date. Alice had just summoned me to one of the rooms in the castle. Can we get a review recap of what happened previously? You mean Eon specific or just in general? So in general, we finished performing in every city and we came back to the main city that like MC lived in, which I think it was Arthair or something. And so now we're on the second trip, right? Where we're supposed to go redo the circus shows, but with the prince. Because now he's finally awakened his emotions low-key, and he wants to like... Now he has to transition between his like childhood mind and his adult kind of aged body. So that's what's happening. We're on the second round of circus traveling. And this is Ionn speaking to Alice right before we're leaving for a circus again. That's long story short. I'll probably doze off as usual. Why does it have so creepy music? Well, I mean, Ionn's talking to Alice, so maybe they're about to speak about some kind of sus stuff.
はい。まさかコリブス王子が同行することになるとは。
正直、私としては複雑な気持ちだ。よりによってあのバカに我らが王子を預けるなどと。考えただけで胃が痛くなる。すまない。あのバカの話は置いておいて、ひとまず本題に入るとしよう。
Alice cleared her throat and quietly stared at me.
事情はどうあれ、王子が同行することになった以上、サーカスにとっても今度の旅は今までとは勝手が違ってくる。特に君の立場は複雑だ。未確定だが、おそらく今後。
承知した。
I wasn't particularly shocked hearing that. In fact, I already expected it. No matter what I do, it's an unavoidable fact.
随分と素直にうなずくのだな。文句の一つもあると思った。
Oh no, what are they asking Ionn to do?
いずれこういう日が来るのは分かっていたので。そうだ。
What's happening?
最初から分かっていた。
No, don't take our mans away. Don't take our clueless puppy away.
自分はあまりに異端すぎる。彼らとは生きる世界が違いすぎる。
No.
普通を尊ぶあの少女たちとは交わるはずのない人生だった。ただ、
Definitely the ring.
それだけの話です。
そうか。君はまたそうやって理不尽な現状を受け入れる。
Oh no, is he gonna get confined again? Alice looked at me with calm gaze. I could see the pity and sympathy in his eyes.
サーカスと共に旅へ出たことで何かが変わるかと期待したが。
Oh right, I should maybe fill this in, but low key what happened is that when like Ionn finally got liberated from like the whole like illegal ring fights, Alice was the one who like helped him out kind of, and also helped him like, you know, but he had to still be confined at within the castle for 3 years. He still couldn't like be free. So that's a bit of that. But Alice was the one who tried to like you know, like make Ionn's life better within like the confinements phase. And why he had to be confined, because unlike the other slaves, he was the only one left with the ring mark on his eye. So he was considered like abnormal and like a danger. So that's why he had to be confined at the castle. Yeah, and probably I think what they're talking about now is Ionn might get confined again, just maybe.
やはり君は同じままなのだな。あの地下から解放された時と。
ええ。あなたもご存知の通りです。
I muttered to myself, touching my right eye, feeling the tingling pain.
この刻印が身を縛る限り。
Oh, poor baby. The chains within Ionn's heart, man. Sad.
それならコリブスに世界を見る旅をさせようぜ。俺たちも一緒に行くからさ。
Yo, for sure this trauma. I'm pretty sure he got manipulated into like doing like hurtful things he never wanted to do, man. Like he probably was forced to fight in the ring because of that curse too. Now that we decide to set off on another journey.
はーい、みんなおひさ。リフレッシュはできたかしら？
We took over Liber for the day to hold our meeting.
いやー、誰もが涙したあのラストショーから1週間。まさかこんなに早く再集合とか、さすがの俺も思わなかったぜ。
But he didn't change. I I think it's a little ambiguous, but one way to see it was that his like him feeling like he can't get close to other people, or him like isolating himself or getting confined is the right thing to do. Maybe that's the part of him that they meant you didn't change. Like you still think you're the same person, that like you're a danger to people and that like you should be confined. I think it's that more like depressing and kind of negative way of thinking. Maybe in that way he didn't change. That's what he meant.
何が涙のラストショーだ。勝手に記憶を捏造するとか。そうだな。みんなが別れを惜しんでいたのは事実だが、あの時涙を流していたのは。
Yeah, so trapped in his own emotions. He's like stuck, man, like literally. I wasn't crying. My eyes were just damp.
それを泣いてたって言うんじゃないかな。
He's stuck in the abyss. Honestly, he's not wrong though. I puffed up my chest in frustration at everyone's teasing, but I couldn't keep it at it for long. I broke into a smile almost immediately. Pew pew pew.
随分と嬉しそうだな。
I genuinely thought we'd part ways right after we got back to the capital. It saddens me that I have to leave Liber again, and it'll be a little longer until I can get my wish. But I'm happy that I get to travel with you guys again.
そうか。
It feels strange somehow. At the beginning, I'd wanted to go home so badly that it was all I could think about. And Ionnnnn was just plain scary to me. But now, I feel like the word teammates is not enough to describe us. He nodded quietly when my eyes flicked over to him.
いや、何も不思議ではない。そんな気持ちになるのは、それだけ旅が楽しかった証拠。
I'm only having fun because I see you, Ionnn. When are we chewing? Come on, we need some lip action. Let's go. Flip flop, chip chop. Yeah, you're right. I hope Ionnn is feeling the same. Gremlin, Finally, friendos. Yo, we don't just want to be friends, okay? We want to be husbands. Husbands. For some reason, I couldn't keep my eyes on him anymore and looked away. Spiria, being considerate, left the store for a while. So aside from the usual members, we had only one more person with us, Prince Calibus. Hey yo, Ali, it's your man's, Calibus. Our eyes met for a moment. He fidgeted shyly, hiding behind Jinya. He's like a cute little puppy being put in an unfamiliar place. Good thing dreaming is free too, son. Well, you know what, Alice? You know what? Since it's free, I'll be dreaming as much as I want then.
でも仲間同士で楽しんでるし邪魔しちゃ悪いかもと。
You know what else is free, Caesar? Being the Lulu and crying in my corner. Okay, that is free too.
今日から君もその一員なんだよ。だから気にしないで。ね。
That's right. Don't hesitate to join us. I mean, Calibus. His Majesty told us to treat you like our friend, not a prince. Still, even if the person himself wishes so, it'll be a while before I can get used to not addressing him by his title. That costs sanity, which I barely have any.
お前らをほっといたら永遠に話が進まなそうだ。まずはルート選択だろうか。やはり最初は狩りだか。
俺らはそれでも構わねえけどよ。でもコリブスって今までほとんど城から出たことないだろ。
As Edward Elric always says, equivalent exchange.
なのに突然知らない連中に囲まれて知らない場所へ向かうって怖くねえか？
ちょっと怖い。
Ratty has a point. It'll be too much for him to suddenly go to a faraway place when he probably hasn't even had his first sleepover. With that being said, I gotta say... let's teach. How about a show here? By the way, this means Calivus will participate in our performances, right?
ええ、ビシバシ鍛えるよう王様からも言われているわ。
In that case, having his first show in an unknown place would be nerve-wracking for him. How about we hold our show here before setting off?
その方がいいかも。練習してる間に僕たちにも慣れてもらえるだろうし。まあ、王子をテストするにはもってこいだな。本当に公演の役に立つのか。せいぜい見極
Oh,
めさせて
sheesh!
もらおうか。
Zafra being sassy even to a kid.
見極め
At worth, did I stutter, Calivus? Did Zafra stutter? I think not. Exactly, you gotta prove your value on the market.
気にすんなコリブス。きつく聞こえるが、これもザホラなりの優しさだ。
Jinya nodded slightly in agreement and looked at everyone. Wait. Let me go back and just... Yeah. I suppose we don't need to hurry this time, right, Jinya?
ええ、そうね。王子の成長が一番の目的なわけだし、開催地も特に決まってないわ。
That being said, how about we stay in the capital for now and let him see what we can do? The castle isn't that far from here. We can go pick him up and practice together.
つまり、最初の公演はアーテイルか。確かに。そこで打ち解ければ、この先の旅も安心できるだろうしな。それに最初の公演をこのアーテイルでするなら。
Convenient? I tilted my head at Ion, who looked relieved. Jinya nodded slightly in agreement and looked at everyone.
特に反対意見はないみたいね。それじゃあこれからはオートで公演日まで練習ね。広場のスケジュールが空き次第、王子回復記念と題してお披露目公演でいいかしら？
Sure, no complaints here.
お披露目公演って僕がお客さんの前に立つの？
You know what? I just realized, but low-key, Calivus has like kind of the same hairstyle as I do. Like we both have like that middle bang in the middle and then like two parts on the sides. Low-key, and both of our hairs are black too, so I'm just saying maybe we're, you know, cousins from another family or something. The hair gene kind of be pulling through.
それ以外に何がある？というか、主役はお前だぞ。
僕が主役？
そんなに震える必要はない。我々も可能な
Maybe I should... Ollie, come on! That was a low blow!
みんなに元気な姿を見せるためのいい機会だと思うよ。
Alright, now that everything's set, time to come up with the program. Since Calivus will be our main star, it'd be nice if we could incorporate some magic into the show. A teasing voice came from above my head while I was mumbling to myself.
あら、さすが敏腕プロデューサー。早速ショーの検討開始？
プロデューサー？
ああ、こいつはサーカスの広報係兼プロデューサーなんだ。
Producer!
でも団長はジーニアだよね。
まあでもジーニアだしな。
ああ。
Even Calivus sees Jinya that way. Makes me wonder how he's not fired yet.
我々サーカスが成功できたのは彼女の力によるものだ。
Oh, Ion! Oh, hold on, Ion. You're exaggerating. We've come this far because everyone helped out and put in their best efforts.
だが、あなたの貢献度が高いのは他の誰もが認める事実だろう。
Okay, well, since we're talking about how much we've contributed to the success, how about, you know, you just give us a kiss right there to reward us? I'm just saying.
そうなんだ。 君ってすごいん
Oh,
だね。
Calibus is blushing. I could feel my cheeks blush red as he stared at me with pure amazement.
ってことで敏腕 P さん、コリブスのこともお願いね。新人の教育もプロデューサーの仕事のうちでしょ。
Look at Jinya pushing all of the work onto our shoulders just again.
ああ、消去法で適任だな。
Why are you putting it that way? That's not true.
まさか他のメンバーに王子の教育係を任せる気か？
Zafra naturally included himself in the bunch. He's aware he's not suited for this.
もちろん僕たちも手伝うけど、教育係は君がいいと思う。何よりコリブスが君に懐いてるみたいだしね。
I turned to him. His sparkling eyes were basically glued to my face. Ugh, I can't bring myself to refuse if he looks at me like that. Fine.
決まり。
I'll go pick him up at the castle and you guys will take turns practicing with him. Let's do our best, Calibus. And just like that, together with Calibus, we started preparing for a commemoration show. It marked our new start. When is our scene with Eon like? Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait, where's Eon? Is it me or is Eon not in the options? That is... Why is Eon not here? Eh? Nani sore? That's Pashalia. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we can go see Zafra then, or... There are only 4 options. Ion is not here, meaning he might have returned to the castle. I guess we can go see Zafra then. We were supposed to practice with Zafra today. However, there was something I need to take care of, so I had to leave for a while. I don't know if it was the right choice to leave Calibus alone with Zafra. Zafra wouldn't hold back his sassy mouth just because he was talking with the prince. Worried that Calibus might get bullied, I ran back to the pub as fast as I could.
Nanda, mo?
Calibus didn't seem as scared as I imagined. Or rather, it was the complete opposite of my imagination. He seemed to be having a lot of fun drinking juice beside Zafra. He didn't bully you, Calibus?
今の一言で、お前が俺に抱いてるイメージが丸分かりだな。
I mean... Yes, I did! That's not what I meant. What were you guys talking about?
別に、お前には関係ない。
ザフォラってすごいんだよ。いろいろためになることを教えてくれたんだ。
こいつのあまりの世間知らずっぷりに呆れたからな。不審者にさらわれないよう最低限の知識をつけてやっただけだ。俺も実際世間を知らなすぎて痛い目にあったこともあるからな。
Oh, I see. Zafra was surviving by himself while clueless after he left Cultura. If we put it that way, Zafra might be the one who could sympathize with Calibus the most. He must be seeing himself in the prince. So, what did Zafra teach you?
人に騙されない方法とか、人に追われた時の巻き方とか、嘘を信じさせる交渉術とか、人の心を暴く喋り方とか。
Yo, I need to learn those skills too. Can we have like Zafra 101 class? Like, we need those negotiating skills to make others believe our lies and how we can expose themselves. Yo, I need to go to that class, man. Sign me up. Zafra?
必要な知識ではあるだろう。イーオンみたい
Are
な
we all
腕力
signing
の
up?
強さがあれば 話は別
There's
だが
gonna be a long line of students to take Zafra's class.
もやしみたいにひょろいコリブスは知恵で立ち回るしかないからな。
I totally see his point, but it still feels wrong. What in the world did you teach him, Zafra? He's still only 7 at heart after all.
ね、ザフォラ、続きもっと話聞かせて。続き。
わかった。なら次は一般的
Lock
なキッキン
picking
グの方法を教えてや
skills.
る。
Hey yo, the king is about to like get his son back as like some type of like thief or something. Yo, I imagine Calibus returning back to his castle and he starts picking every lock from every door in the castle, and then the king just sees his son picking locks and just like be like, what now? Well, it's a good thing that Calibus has taken a liking to him. But everything Zafra's teaching him is bad. I'll tell him later not to make this a habit. Oh, I think we have to go through all of them. A 100% would recommend as a babysitter teach life skills. You actually though? Hey, Vilio, stop! Stop! Can't you see how scared he is?
あれ気合い入れすぎちまったか。
ショーの時も見たけど、間近だとすごい迫力だった。
We were trying to find what Calibus would do as he got to know each of our members. The best way to get to know me is to see my dragon form, or so Vilio said. We went to a meadow located just outside of the city.
イオンが大きい武器を使ってるのも、ビリオのドラゴンも迫力あってかっこよくてすごいね。
だろフェルスのショーでは俺ら二人で演舞したりしたんだぜ。
Ionnnnn was so strong that he could actually take on Vilio's dragon form.
おう、いろんな街を見たけど
Vilio 0 on 5? Oh no!
なかったな。
そうなんだね。僕は体が強い方じゃないからちょっと憧れる
Vilio
かも。
already cancelled as a babysitter right from the get-go. Calibus nodded and tilted his head.
そういえばイオンはアリストの指示で参加したって聞いてるけど、ビリオはどうしてサーカスに加わったの？
お、
ドラゴンは人里離れた場所で暮らすものって聞いてたから、人間とは交流しないドラゴンがパフォーマーとして参加してるのなんだか不思議だなって。
Now that he's mentioned it, I feel like Vilio never told us why he joined. I had never heard about any other dragons. And there were times when I forgot Vilio even was a dragon since he's so similar to everyone else.
そんな深い理由はねえよ。俺はドラゴンの中でも変わり者らしいからな。外の世界が見たくて住んでたとこを飛び出しただけだ。
Then you joined circus?
おう、最初はもちろんショーとかやったことないし、どうしたらいいんだろうって戸惑ったりもしたけどさ、仲間と一緒に受けるステージの拍手って最高に気持ちいいんだ。
I cannot read my work. Why not?
出てきて本当に良かったって思ってる。
Vilio gave us a bright smile, his fingers stroking Calibus's hair.
だから俺はお前にもこの気持ちを知ってほしいんだ。コリブスももう
You mean
立
the handwriting?
派な俺たちの仲間だからな。
Oh, I see. Now you're trying to
このままで
decipher
は
your
フロ
writing.
ーラを咲かすなど不可能。しかし誰もが諦めたその時、俺様はこう言い放った。
Ore-sama.
このラディ様に任せな。まだ諦めるには早いぜ。
Is your writing like those doctor's prescriptions? literally like font wingdings or like symbols you cannot know what it means. Just curves and lines.
こうして見事俺様の活躍でサーカスは成功したのだった。第1部完。
What are you talking about, Ratty? I had left Columbus with Ratty while going to buy some things in the city. When I came back, I saw Ratty passionately performing something in front of Colitis.
いやー、コリブスがどうしても俺らの旅について聞きたいってせがんでくるからよ。さらっと今までの旅路を語ってやってたんだ。
That was quite the reenactment for just a summary.
でもびっくりしたよ。すごい旅だったんだね。特に捕まった君をみんなで救出した時の話なんて手に汗握る展開だったし。
Rescued me from who?
そのコリブス、ちょうど話も一段落したし、
Oh, exposed! Exposed!
俺はそろそろ逃げだ。いや、おいとましてだな。
Ratty exposed. Me too, I was like, since when were we kidnapped? I need to recap myself.
それにイーヨンとラディが君をめぐる恋のライバルだなんて。
Oh, I mean, that's actually not a lie, though, kind of.
旅の中で生まれた三角関係。人は愛ゆえに争うんだね。
待て待て、落ち着け。尻尾引っ張んな。抜ける抜ける。
Care to explain, Ratty?
ほらあれだ。まずコリブスには俺らへ興味を持ってもらわないとだろ。だからちーっと曲がり、話にエンタメを混ぜてだな。
little spice. What do you mean, a little? What love triangle?
おお、悪い悪い。お前からいいおへの片思いってちゃんと訂正しとくから。
Oh my god, Radius? Holy shizzle, man. The burn, the burn. Oh my god, did Ratty need to like give us a cheap shot like this? Holy sheesh. Yo, yo, I've decided Ratty's gonna be made into curry right now, okay? Ratty curry for everyone tonight. Pulling on Ratty's cheek, I racked my brain. How was I going to explain this to Colivis?
Hi, それじゃあもう一度目を閉じてゆっくり深呼吸しよう。そう、そのまま水面に手をつけて精霊さんの呼吸を感じるんだ。
Pasalia was teaching Colivis how to control his magic. We left the city and went to a nearby stream where a lot of water spirits were.
命令したり従わせようとするんじゃなくて、友達の手を取るみたいにお願いする。はい、コリブス、やってみて。惜しい。でもさっきよりすごく良くなってるよ。もう一度やってみよ
う。My face creased with delight seeing how hard Colivis kept trying even after failing so many times. Maybe the two of them just hit it off well, or perhaps Pasalia was simply a good teacher. Pasalia isn't the type who would make you feel down if you failed, so he can just keep trying without any worries. You're really good at teaching, Pasalia.
生徒がいいんだよ。頑張り屋だし、もともとの素質も高いし。
Pasalia is so gentle.
コツさえつかめば、僕なんてあっという間に追い越されちゃう。
I wonder if he's gentle in everything he does.
それに、コリブスがちゃんと魔法を使えるようになれば、ショーの魔法は全部コリブスに任せられるかもしれないし。
But you'll still take part in them, right? Pasalia simply smiled as he returned to teaching Colivis. I wouldn't say he was avoiding the question just now. He was just being himself.
あ、
Why are you
まずはサー
crying?
カスのメンバーにお願いを聞いてもらえるように練習するのがいいかも。精霊さんと同じでね、みんなそれぞれ個性があるから、お願いの仕方も変えなきゃいけないんだ。 メンバーみんなにお願いを聞いてもらえれば、精霊さんとの連携もコツをつかめるようになるんじゃないかな。
I see.
そうだね。まずはイオンからがいいかも。
I can't? You can't
一番お
what?
願いを聞いてもらいやすいからね。
そうなの？
うん。イオンが作ってくれるクッキーがとっても美味しいんだ。お店で売ってるものって味が濃すぎたり甘すぎたりするんだけど、イオンのは素朴で優しい味がしてね。話してたらまた食べたくなってきたな。
僕も食べてみたくなってきた。
じゃあ早速イオンのところに行こうか。
Wait, hold on. Are we getting off topic here?
大丈夫大丈夫。これも魔法の練習の一環なんだから。
What, going to look for Eon for cookies is part of magic practice? Basalia might really consider with both circus and spirits his friends. But why do I feel like he's just making up an excuse to eat snacks? Oh well. At least Calivus seems happy. It warmed my heart when I imagined the two of them pestering Eon to make them cookies. I watched as Basalia and Calivus walked toward the city. In the beginning, Calivus was so nervous and scared. I wasn't really sure whether he would warm up to everyone. Fortunately, he managed to fit in just fine. That day, Calivus and I were shopping for some ingredients to cook with.
よいしょ。
Are you okay? If it's too heavy, I'll...
平気だよ。こんなの余裕だし。
He's trying to impress me.
何？その生温かいね。
Oh, nothing. It's been a while since you joined us, you know? You have grown so much closer to everyone now. We continue to chat along while walking.
あれ、そこにいるのは王子様じゃないか。
Yeah, it's so wholesome. Kalai was doing his best to carry the groceries. We immediately halted our steps the moment we heard that.
何？コリブス様だって？おお、本当だ。
People started gathering around us.
じいちゃん、あれ誰？
ああ、しばらく姿をお見せにならなかったからね。あれはコリブス王子だよ。お目覚めになられたと聞いていたが、お元気そうでよかった。
おかげさまで。
The street was filling with a crowd of people, all with curious eyes. This is bad. Where's Eon, our bodyguard? More and more people keep coming to see. One moment, please give His Highness some pride. Unfortunately, my voice alone was enough to diffuse the situation.
押さないで。
We were almost separated because of the crowd, but then...
申し訳ないのだが。
A young man with piercing looks arrived to save us from the swarm. My pronunciation tonight is horrendous.
王子は未だ病み上がりの身だ。静かにしていただけるとありがたい。
あんたは？
国のパフォーマンス集団、サーカスの一員だ。
じゃあ、あんたが王子様の心を溶かしたっていう？
ああ。来週我々は広場で王子の回復記念公演を予定している。
The timing of... Yo, even my computer was like, hello, when is Eon coming?
王子も国民に感謝を伝えるため、自らステージに立つおつもりだ。
Calivus nodded in panic while meeting the curious gazes of the crowd.
今練習中。いいショーになるよう頑張ってる。
なんと、王子が我らのためにショーを見せてくださると。
なので、王子への祝いの言葉は、その時まで取っておくといい。ということで失礼する。当日はぜひ見に来てくれ。
Ionnnnn lifted the little prince and held him under his arm. We quickly left the situation before the crowd could say anything else. I left out a deep breath the moment we arrived at Liber. Thanks for saving us, Eon.
いや、謝る必要など全くない。自分も王子の影響力を失念していた。まさかああも人が集まるとはな。 次から顔を隠すべきか。
Yo, Eon's voice is like so kind of like low and soothing. It's low-key lulling me to sleep. I'm just like, Eon, the way you speak is just so like calm, kind of reserved, a little husky and low. I'm just like, bruh, if you keep talking like this, I'ma close my eyes and snooze.
回復したのを喜んでくれてすごく嬉しかったけど、でもあれだけの人に囲まれるとちょっと怖かったかも。
ショーの本番で
Two, no
は
sleep. Yes,
今より
yes.
もずっ
Two's
と人
eyes
が
are
集まる
wide open and awake. No worries. Two is no sleep until Chew happens. I gave the two of them a sideways glance. The show, huh? I relaxed myself enjoying the cocoa Eon made for us as I thought about it. By the way, what kind of performance do you want to do, Calivus?
どんなって？
Like how Vilu transformed into a dragon and uses fire magic in the air, or like Eon with his martial arts. We all usually incorporate our special skills into the show, but I have no idea what you want to do. I will be screaming in your ear, yo, you're gonna be like holding a gong and just hitting the gong in my eardrums repeatedly.
王族は強い魔力を持つと聞く。それを生かせばいいのでは。
I considered that too at first, but
僕、魔力は人より多いけど、制御は
Marioku.
まだ上手じゃないんだ。パスハリアに教えてもらってるけど、今朝も皮を氷漬けにしちゃって。
Calivus muttered and his shoulders slumped.
でも僕、魔法以外にできることなんて、こんなんじゃステージに立っても、サーカスのみんなみたいにお客さんを笑顔にするなんて。なんで笑うの？僕、真面目に悩んでるのに。
すまない。少し懐かしくてな。
Flashing a rare smile, Eon looked in my direction.
自分は戦うことしか能のない男だ。人を笑顔にすることなどできない。
Eon said the exact same thing back when this all began.
そうなの？でも僕が見たときはお客さんみん
Can't
な笑顔
spell
になって
Ollie.
て。
Is there a day when you can't spell? To be honest, like
僕もイオンのショーを見て。
there is not a day where I can fully talk, and there is not a day where you can fully spell. At this point, it is just part of our personality trait. Can't spell, can't talk. Hearing that, a soft smile appeared on Eon's face. He glanced over at me and poured another cup of warm cocoa.
自分のショーで皆が笑顔になってくれたのなら、それは彼女のおかげだ。彼女は教えてくれた。たとえ薄汚れた身であっても、それでも誰かを笑顔にできる。誰かを幸せにできる。
Eon. He was far too self-deprecating. None of us ever thought he was tainted. Well, he does tend to say things like that, but I made a mental note to tell him how wrong he was later.
じゃあ僕もできるのかな。ステージでみんなを笑顔にして嬉しい気持ちでいっぱいにできるのかな。
ああ、自分にもできたんだ。コリブスにできないはずがない。
You've been practicing so hard to do just that after all. Calivus clenched his fist at those words.
パスハリアに言われたんだ。あとは人前で緊張しなくなればきっとうまくいくよって。
なるほど。要は度胸か。ならば魔法に疎い自分でも多少の役には立てるかと思う。
With a gentle smile on his face, Eon grabbed Calivus by the shoulders.
いいよ。
度胸をつけるには特訓ある。
Oh, Sully. I totally forgot about the side of Eon, since he's usually so calm and gentle. Oh, lords. But he's from Ferris, after all, a city full of muscleheads. Oh my god, this is so cute! Calivus screamed, his voice echoing through the clear blue sky.
よしビリオ、 もう少しだけ速度を上げてくれ。
おうコリブス、しっかり捕まっとけよ。
Oh my god.
捕まるも何も。うわ
For Ion's special training, he took Vilio along and went to the Nido on the outskirts of the city. Isn't this a little far? While we had to put great care into making sure Calibus wouldn't fall, it was still so scary to see the prince in such a state.
度胸というのは場数を踏むことで得られるものだ。
I'm not sure this is gonna help with his courage, Ion.
こればかりは教えて身につくものではない。多少荒っぽいが度胸を身につけるにはこの方法が最短だろう。
Oh, that doesn't make any sense at all.
コリブス、ビリオ、ランチを用意してあるからもう一周でひと
Oh
ま
my
ず休
lord.
憩だ。
Imagine Ion teaching like his like 1-year-old son. Or like daughter being like, son, daughter, this is the way to be courageous, and gives his 1-year-old like kid to like Vilio to like fly around with.
お、期待できそうだな。じゃあサービスで宙返りだ。
Somersault? Good luck, Calibus. I gave a small thumbs up to try and encourage him. Ion cooked us fried chicken, omelets, and sausages, among other things. We spread them all on the picnic blanket. A smile grew on my face at the sight of our lunchtime setup. This feels like a parent day somehow.
授業参観。
It's an event where parents can come and see their child at school. We'd all try our best to impress them, like actively answering questions and all. It was a lot of fun. I closed my eyes, feeling nostalgic. Meanwhile, Ion was staring right at me.
そうか。あなたの両親は。
He stopped talking, a guilty look in his eyes. I guess he was being considerate. I know, and that's why I was usually so depressed on parent days. But one time, Spear and Ratty closed Liberages to attend. I was so happy that day.
本当に二人はいい家族だな。
You can become family too, Ion. Hey, hey.
この間食事を共にした時もそう感じた。
He has really nice collarbones. Just saying, respectfully looking. Oh, you mean...
いい音だったね。確かに顔はちょっと怖いけど、料理もできるし、いい男じゃないか。どうだい？今後行くとこなかったら、リーベルを継いでみるってのは。
I shook my head after recalling something like that at such a strange time. Calibus and Vilio approached our picnic, having finished our last lap.
いやー腹減った。うまそうな匂いしてるじゃんか。
Welcome back, you two.
存分に腕を振るわせてもらった。遠慮なく食べていってくれ。
無理。胃がひっくり返って。
Poor Calibus. He probably just needs to lie down. We have some soup and other light foods you can eat. You'll be fine. I smiled at Calibus and encouraged him. Vilio's eyes blinked wonderingly at us. What's wrong, Vilio?
いや、なんか今のやりとり、親子みたいだなって思って。
What?
それって僕が子供で、イオン
Oh!
が父親で。
Oh!
こいつが母親。なんとなくしっ
Oh!
くりとね。
Damn there! Look at Vilio and like Calibus cluelessly shipping us together. High five. Pat pat on the head and the back. No, not at all. Right, Ion?
自分が父親か。面白い見解だな。
Ion looks fairly pleased.
だろだろってことは俺はやっぱ
ペットだな。
Pet! Oh man.
なんでだよ。
I'm so dead. Poor Vilio. That Vilio probably want to say he's the brother or like the second son, but Ion, you're the pet. Now sit. A family. For a moment there, I wonder what it would be like to start a family with Ion. Oh, what am I thinking? Shoo, go away, thoughts. I drank my cold tea all at once, looking away from the two men chatting happily on. Calimus tilted his head at me and opened his mouth to speak.
一つ聞いていい？
Sure, what is it? Calimus quickly glanced over at Ionnnnn and Vilio. He leaned forward and whispered in my ear as if he was about to tell me a secret.
イオンが好きなの？
Yo, man, children sometimes just know which questions to ask. Holy. Why are you asking me that? No, I don't.
イオンと話してる時だけ洗い方がすごく優しいから。
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I treat everyone the same. I tried to dodge his question by stuffing some omelet in my mouth. For the rest of our lunch break, my eyes were basically glued to the ground. I couldn't bring myself to look up at all. MC is flushed. We only had a short time to prepare for the show and it passed in the blink of an eye. Before we knew it, the big day had arrived. People flooded in wave after wave while hoping to see the awakened prince. The tent continued to fill until there wasn't any room left in the audience. Some people are even standing. I've never seen this before.
今までで一番の観客数だな。さすがは記念公演か。
Are you ready, Calimus?
大丈夫じゃないよ。もう心臓が破裂しそう。でも
He clutched his chest and took a deep breath.
怖い時々もあるけど、嬉しい時々もあるんだ。こんなにたくさんの人たちが僕が回復したことを喜んでくれてる。そう考えたら答えなきゃって思うんだ。
ああ、その意気だ。度胸を鍛えたのが役に立ったな。
あの特訓はもう二度とやりたくない
Yo,
よ。
I think Calimus is gonna have PTSD for the rest of his life. It was tough, I agree.
さて、そろそろ出番だぞ。一番手だが、いけるか？
うん。頑張る。
We'll be cheering you from here. Good luck, Calimus.
行ってきます。
Ionnnnn and I gently pushed Calimus's back. He took the stage, the spotlight pouring down on him like a sunlit honey.
レディース&ジェントルメン、皆様、本日はご来場いただき誠にありがとうございます。病で伏せっている間は大きな心配をおかけしましたが、こうして再び皆様の前に立てることを心から嬉しく思います。それでは早速ですが、最初の演目をご覧ください。僕が得意とする氷の魔法とアクロバットを組み合わせた新しいショーの形、魔法演舞。
The little prince bounced up and down on the sheet of ice that stretched across the stage. The ice sheet became taller and taller, rising as Calimus jumped higher and higher. His physical strength might be vastly inferior compared to Ionnnn's, but his talent for magic made up for it, and the crowd cheered with excitement. Backstage, we were clenching our fists enthusiastically. Say, Ionn, how would you rate your beloved pupil's performance?
愛弟子と言えるほど指導したわけではないが、だが見事なものだ。自分の教えたことを吸収して、さらにアレンジを加えている。もうこれで。
Ionn? I didn't know why, but he sounded like he was planning to leave when he said that. The next moment, Ionn patted my shoulders lightly.
さて、ステージに乱入の時間だ。そろそろ行ってくる。
Okay, good luck. Ionn went straight out without replying to me. I watched I watched his performance, feeling strangely distant from him. Oh no, it's gonna be Ratty all over again. Ionn leaving us for X reason without even asking what we want to do. Later on, that night, a storm of applause filled the entire tent.
みんなよくやってくれた。おかげでコリブスが回復したことを国民へと大々的に示すことができた。国王としても父としても 改めて礼を言わせてもらおう。
我らサーカス一同、身に余る光栄です。
We had been summoned to the palace to receive words of praise from the king himself.
父さん、いえ、国王。それでは僕は。
ああ、今回の公演で確信した。サーカスと共に巡る旅は必ずや。行ってこい、コリブス。そして帰ってきた暁には一回り成長した姿を見せてくれ。
はい。
Calivus answered cheerfully as the rest of us exchanged happy looks. Our new journey is finally about to begin. It saddened me to know that I wouldn't be able to see Spira again for a while. However, there was no hiding my excitement for this turn of events. Now I can be with you all a little longer. I turned to look at Ionn next to me. But he simply stood there, a sorrowful expression on his face. Ionn?
さて、では諸君には一度別室に移動してもらおう。魔法具の貸与許可証の更新と通行証の手続きを行うからな。
はいはい。そんなのそっちで適当にやってくれてもいいのに。
Indeed, Ornor.
重要な規則だ。適当に済ませていいことではない。
We headed toward the anteroom as Alice, who seemed to be in a bad mood, took the lead. But then...
ああ、イーオンはこちらへ。今までの旅、ご苦労だった。
はい。
What?
魔法具などを借りているならば、返却の手続きを取ってくれ。それと、謝礼についてだが。
Wait a minute. Alice had so casually moved on to another topic, so I felt the need to raise my voice. What did you say just now? It's as if...
あなたの受け取った通りだ。自分は今回の公演を最後にサーカスを離れることになる。
Oh, come on! Why? I was taken aback by the sudden bombshells thrown my way. Leaving? Ionn leaving circus, but why?
おいおい、何の冗談だ？最後って何なんだよ。
ジーニア、お前は知っていたのか？
それは。
So what, I guess, you know what, I guess in every path they leave, man, maybe they leave to like go handle the issues they have back in their city or their issues they have with whatever. Like if we play Zafra, probably Zafra's gonna leave to like go fix like his city. I don't know, man. It seems someone has to leave every single time. I felt my heart hammer against my ribcage when his face darkened. So that means Ionn won't be joining our trip.
突然抜けるって言われても困るよ。まずは理由を教えてくれないかな。イーオンが抜けたらショーが成り立たなくなるんだし。その点に関しては問題ない。自分の学んできたことは全てコリブスに伝えたつもりだ。今後も自分の穴を十分に埋めてくれることだろう。
But what about the void in our
問題
hearts?
じゃねえだろ。
Vilio irritated grabbed Ionn, but...
待てこの件に関しては
Alice interrupted everyone.
今後王子が同行されるにあたり国側でサーカスメンバーの素性を改めて確認させてもらった。その結果イーオンは不適格とみなされたという話だ。
じゃあそれって僕が入ったせいでイーオンが抜けるってこと？
お察しください、コリブス王子。あなたは次期国王となられる身。そんな御身の旅に危険人物を同
Ionn
行
is
させる
not
わけにはいきま
dangerous,
せん。
you rat! Dangerous?
元剣闘士奴隷という点ならば我々もすでに認識しています。ですが今のイーオンは温厚で問題を起こすようには。
残念だが温厚さはこの場合関係ない。彼は自身の意思と関係なく無差別に人を襲う可能性がある。インタリオリングの刻印、彼の身を縛る呪いが解けぬ限り。
Ah, that's what I was talking about. That's the ring that's like binding him. Thankfully, Allison explained what all of this was about. The intaglial ring was a mystic tool created by the Great Spirit of Fire, a core item that gone missing. Those who were engraved with the seal couldn't disobey orders given by the ring bearer. Eon has said as much to me before. But the other members who hadn't known about this were shocked.
それじゃあイオンはその刻印に命令されて遣唐使をしてたのか？
その通りだ。そして刻印は今も残っている。もしも旅の途中でリングの所有者が眼前に現れれば自分は逆らえない。それが仮に王子を殺せという命令だったとしても、自分は当然王子や仲間を害する気は毛頭ないが、自分がそれを守れる保証はどこにもない。
Silence fell between us as we learned of Eon's circumstances. The king nodded as he looked at us.
実感が湧かないならば見えるようにしてやろう。
これは鎖？
リングの持つ支配の魔力を一時的に可視化したものだ。
This is what binds Eon, the main cause of everything.
もっとも、こんなことをしなくとも魔力が高い者はうっすらと気配に気づいていたはずだが。
I turned my gaze to Bessel and the others. Yo, poor baby, seriously. They nodded with grim looks on their faces.
なんだか魔力っぽいものを感じるとは思ってたけどね。でも僕は火の力には疎いから気のせいかなと思ってた。
俺も似たようなもんだな。なんかあるのは感じてたけど。
これで分かっただろう。自分がサーカスを離れるべき理由が。
Wait. I desperately tried to stop him from leaving. Are you really okay with this, Eon?
それでいい。
I mean, we have no idea where the ring is, right? And nothing's happened so far. So I'm sure...
その保証はどこにもない。何かあってからでは遅いんだ。
でも僕もイオンにはまだ教わりたいことが。
王子なりませんぞ。
Oh my god, Minister A, can you just like chip shop, you know, just like stop speaking for a second? No one asked you for your opinion. Controlling Calivus were the aides standing on the
こ
sidelines.
の男はもともと奴隷出身。試合の上とはいえ人殺しでもある。
Oh my god, I want to smack that man.
あなた様とは生きる世界が違う。関わるべきではない類の男です。
Where's the frying pan?
でもイオンはいろんなことを僕に教えてくれたんだ。自分がサーカスを去るって知ってたから少しでも僕に技術を託そうって。
それが間違いなのです。人殺しの吹き込んだ話など王子が覚えておく価値はない。
Is it thick? If it's thick, I think it will do the trick. Eon is aware of his sins. Even without being told, he knows how dangerous he is. 1200, so yeah, thick, let's go. That's why he did this for our sakes.
だが見事なものだ。自分の教えたことを吸収してさらにアレンジを加えている。もうこれで大丈夫だな。
He even tried to pass on what he knew when he accepted the fact that he had to leave.
そんなものを一刻も早く忘れなされ。王子には不要です。
That's just...
なんだその目つきは。何か文句でもあるのか。
Unforgivable. I was about to raise my hand out of anger, but then...
おら
In an instant, bright red flames wrapped around the minister's body. Thank you, Vilio! Hey, yo, finally Vilio coming in clutch. Vilio?
おっと悪い悪い。イライラしすぎてついため息が出ちまった。
Vilio?
貴様何を。
ま、弱火だから安心しろよ。暑いけど怪我しねえ程度だ。
それでも心配なら
Oh my god, yo! Oh my god, I'm loving these boys. This is just petty, but like I'm living for it.
ちゃんと消化しておいたよ。これでもう安心だね。ち、こらえ性のない連中だ。余計なトラブルを引き起こ
Let's
す。
go. Yo, I really wasn't expecting Pascalia to join in on the party though.
よく言うぜ。ザファラも身を乗り出してたろ。
Ionnnnn and I were too stunned to speak as the others stepped forward.
イオンが王子に悪影響って言うなら、俺たち全員が教育に悪いだろうな。
はっきり言っとくぜ。
This is so
そ
satisfying,
れでもイ
seriously.
オンを外すって言うなら俺たちだって抜けてやる。
なんという連中だ。
You're the insolent one!
こんな野蛮人に王子を任せるなど考え自体が間違いだったの。アレスト、今すぐ治安維持隊を呼べ。こいつらをひっ捕らえろ。なぜ黙っている若造が。わしらの言うことが聞けんのか。
Oh my, they're so self-entitled. Alice remained silent no matter how much the ministers yelled at him. Weaving his way through everyone was Jinya, a bright smile on his face.
あら、おかしな話が聞こえましたわね。王子を任せる考えが間違い。それはつまりビゴニア様のご判断が間違いだと。
ジーニア様、余計な口を。我らとことを構えて王城にいられると思うなよ。
申し訳ございません。今の私はこのサーカスの団長。王宮での立場とは一線を画しておりまして、この旅の続行が王子回復のための一大事である以上、十分に検討もせず却下するような占領は
Yeah, seriously, I feel the minister should be the one to like, you know, leave the palace. They're a really bad influence on the prince, man.
我らが占領だと。
いいえ、皆様は王子を案じる思いが少しばかり強いだけでございましょう。
Wow, he really just silenced them. Makes me wonder if Jinya is always like this when he's here. Jinya bowed gracefully to the ministers and turned toward King Begonia.
皆様のご懸念は当然のこと。王子の身の安全は最も優先すべき事項と考えますけれど、ビゴニア王、サーカス団長として正式にイーオンの同行許可をお願いしたく存じます。
Jinya! Everyone in the hall, including me, nervously waited for His Majesty's answer. In that moment, King Begonia slowly opened his mouth.
覚悟の上で言っているのか。
王もご存知の通り、私はインタリオリングの対抗策を預かっております。それでもなお力及ばず、コリブス王子に何かあれば責任は私が取りましょう。見るなり焼くなりお好きにどうぞ。
Oh, yo, Jinya's being a real homie right now. Jinya had always been running away from his responsibilities during our journey. So for him to volunteer himself like that just shows how determined he is. That may have been the first time I felt so proud of our leader.
僕まだ入って少しだけど、でもイーオンやサーカスのみんなからいろいろなものを教えてもらったんだ。それこそこの城にいただけじゃ学べなかったようなことばかりで、
コリブス。
今の僕がいつかこの国を背負う王子として成長するためには、城で正しいことばかり
Let's
学ん
go,
でも意味がない。
Calimus! My boy!
本当も嘘もいいことも悪いことも全部知る必要がある。父様が僕をサーカスに託したのはそういうことだよね。
Yo, seriously, pat pat! King Begonia remained silent before Calivus's questioning gaze.
もうよい。
Breaking into a smile, King Begonia waved his
そ
hand.
もそもコリブスをサーカスに預けると決めたのは私だ。その判断を今さら覆そうとは思わぬ。
So,
まあ待て。諸君は揃いも揃って最も大事なことを忘れているぞ。
Important thing?
そこの少女が先ほど彼に尋ねていた通り、外野がどうこう騒ぐ以前に本人の意思を問うべきではないか。
Oh. King Vigonia got up from his throne and walked to Ion.
おう。いいよ。結局のところ、君の意思次第だ。
Yo, if Ion says no, I'ma lose my shizzle, man. After all of the things we just did to back him up, he better say yes.
自分の意志ですか。
私も君がどんな人生を歩んだかはアレストから聞かされている。その上であえて聞こう。君は
自分。
With all eyes on him, Ion fell silent, his head turned downward. And then he spoke.
自分は今までの人生に選択の余地などありませんでした。
Oh, yeah!
フェルスの地下闘技場で刻印の命ずるまま戦った時も、
Yo.
地下闘技場から解放された後、オートで制限ある生活を送っていた時も、サーカスへの参加すらアレストさんが勧めてくれたから、ただそれに従っただけです。ですが、未だにこの鎖に縛られたままで、それでも
Yo,
願
poor
っていいのならば、
baby. Seriously. It was as if he needed to wring the words from the bottom of his heart.
皆と共にいたい。
Yes! My little
こ
puppy!
んな自分でも受け入れてくれる大切な仲間たちと共に、もう一度だけ。
言うのは遅いね。
baby! King Vigonia smiled as he watched us run to him, to Ion, and hit his big body with no hesitation.
よかろう。しかと聞き届けた。サーカスの面々よ。コリブスを。
Yo, tears for real, man. King Vigonia bowed his head lightly as he made this request of us. Aw, there you go. After our audience with the king, Alice scolded Jinya, dragging him away to take care of the papers needed for our trip. We decided to leave the castle first.
見たか？ミリオが燃やした大臣の顔。ざまあっつうかなんつうか、めちゃくちゃ爽快だったぜ。
The tension broke after we left the castle and started talking about what just happened. Yo, this one is better than the rap, man. At least there's no, like, fake signals happening.
ダメだよラディ。いくら怪我がなかったとはいえ、被害者のことを悪く言っちゃ。そういうお前も頬が緩んでるぞ。
というか、パサリアがかけた水もかなりの勢いだったよね。
あの分ならもうちょい焦がしてもよかったよな。
Jeez, you guys. It wasn't something to be proud of, but they couldn't stop talking about it. I looked up at Ion, who was standing beside me, with a complicated look on his face. Are you mad, Ion?
いや、皆が自分のために怒ってくれて、むしろ嬉しいという気持ちもある。ただ、
Just what?
一つ疑問がある。なぜあんな騒ぎを起こした？
Our feet came to a halt when we heard that.
今は延期になっているが、サーカスの任務が成功すれば、自らの願いを叶えてもらえる。コリブスを成長させるという今回の旅が終われば、今度こそ願いが叶うはずだった。そうだね。それで？なのになぜ騒ぎを起こした？なぜサーカスを抜けるとまで言った？
Basically, he wouldn't understand. He couldn't understand why we'd do such a thing when our dreams were at stake. Okay, wait. I gotta save this, man. Because you're our friend? Because it made me mad. Forget about a king's words. I just couldn't let that
どう
happen.
いうことだ？
これまで一緒に旅してきてさ、その仲間が好きかって言われたら、そりゃ頭にくんのも当然だっての。
I took a small, steady breath and returned my gaze to Ion. We've traveled the world and gone through so much as a team. I want a happy ending, one where we all stay together until we can fulfill our wishes. We've brought smiles to every audience in every city we visited, right? It would just be so sad to know that we couldn't keep doing that until the end. Ionn took a deep breath and looked up at the sky in a silent daze.
いろいろと言いたいことはあるが、
He muttered with a wry twist to his mouth.
あの一瞬は確かに無理。
Okay, wait. I think it was the other one. Let me just go back. Let me just go back and choose the friend zone one. Think about it, Ionn. Would you just stand there and watch while one of us got kicked out of the group for something ridiculous?
それは
How? Then we're the same. I stared straight at his face, speechless. I don't even want the king's reward if it means I'd have to leave my friends, to leave you, Ionn. Because my wishes... Well, it's still not clear yet, but maybe. I took a small steady breath and returned my gaze to Ionn. Okay, we did this. I'm gonna speedrun.
いろいろあの一瞬はた
Because the other one was not the good one. The tingling didn't come out. After that, we continued chatting on our way back to the tent. Ionn and I walked behind the others as I listened to their conversation.
みんな楽しそうだが、あなたは混ざらないのか？
Nope, I'm sticking with you. I fear you might disappear if I take my eyes off you, and I don't want that.
そんなことは
You can't deny it, right? I mean, it almost happened today. The tingling, yep. Ionn was at a loss of words as I gently grabbed his sleeve. He didn't even try to push my hand away. I was so stunned when I heard you were going to leave. It didn't feel anything like when I said goodbye to Spiria. I felt like my heart had been gouged out by the thought of not seeing you again.
すまなかった。
Ionn, can you promise me one thing? Please don't ever leave again without saying anything again. Ionn blinked in surprise when I held out my pinky finger. It's kind of embarrassing to be making pinky promises at this age, but I want some proof that this happened. I looked at him holding onto that feeling.
わかった。
Ionn gently took my hand and...
チカオ、あなたが望むならば、決してあなたから離れないと。
What? Okay, whoa. We just asked Ionn to not leave without telling us. Eon's fully like pledging to us, I swear to never ever leave you if that is what you desire. Like, bro just came out with like a low-key wedding proposal out of nowhere. Not that I'm not complaining, okay? At least Ionn is being way more straightforward and ratty. But still. Did he just kiss our hand? My boy. What? My mind went blank for a moment. All I could think about was the warm sensation on the back of my hand. Ionn? What about the pinky promise?
指切りとは何だ？
He doesn't even know?
誓いだが、自分は何か間違っている。
A vow? He made a wedding vow, bruh. I don't think you did anything wrong.
そうか。ならばよかった。
Ionn planted another kiss on my hand.
チカオ、自分はあなたの前から勝手にいなくなったりはしない。
The hot sensation of his lips robbed me of my strength. All I could do was prevent myself from fainting. Fainting from a hand kiss? Come on.
もし離れることがあっても、必ずあなたの元に戻る。
This is really turning into a wedding vow. Okay.
これは誰かに強制された。自分がただそうしたいだけの約束だ。
The moment Eonn's lips slowly reluctantly broke away from my hand, along with the warm sensation of his breath.
甘酸っぱい。
Someone said from behind us.
まさに青春って感じで、こっちが身もだえしちゃうわ。
I think Jinya is drunk. Jinya? Did you see all that?
そりゃもうバッチリとね。
まさかいいよ。
安心してくれ。 今すぐ記憶を消し飛ば
I
して
shall
みせる
smash his memory.
ちょっと記憶どころか私の国宝級の顔ごと消し飛ぶ勢いだったじゃない今の。
This is
お
funny.
なんだどうした？
青春がどうって聞こえた
Smashing his memory. Ayo, we got ourselves a loyal knight.
というかお前ら遅すぎる。
It's nothing. They're gonna tease me if they find out. We were just talking about our upcoming trip, that's all. Right, Jinya?
まあそうね。そういうことにしとこうかしら。
今後の旅か。ああ、そういや、次の行き先決めてなかったな。
順当に行けば前と同じで狩りだからじゃないの？
まあ本当はその予定だったんだけどね。
We stopped walking after hearing Jinya's ambiguous answer.
何かあったのか？
何かというかね。あーちゃんの頼みで旅に並行して仕事を引き受けちゃって。
アレストさんから。
Jinya nodded and stared at Ion, who looked confused.
そう。実はついさっき重要情報が入ってきて、10年前にフェルスから流出したインタリオリングの所在について。
In order to free Ion from the ruthless seal residing in his right eye, the intaglio ring was the only item that might be able to do that. If we find the intaglio ring, does that mean Ion no longer has to live in fear of being controlled by the seal?
ジーニャ、もったいぶるな。つまり俺たちは。
そう。私たちが任されたのは、その回収任務よ。
Oh ho ho. We'd received some information on the whereabouts of the intaglio ring. After Gina let us all know, we decided to head to Liber so that we could sit down and talk.
それで、ジーニャ。回収任務とはどういうことだ？
それなんだけどね。話せばちょっと複雑にな。
リングの所在は所有者はいるのか？だとしたら使用された形跡はまさか他に刻印を刻まれたものが。
待ってステイ
すまない。気がせいた。
Stay. Ion, I understand you may be feeling anxious right now, but you need to hear what Jinya has to say first.
分かっている。
Ion stopped leaning over the table and returned to his seat. Impatience was still clearly written on his face, an expression he had never shown us. It's only natural for him to feel this way. After all, he's been waiting all this time for the ring to appear. After regaining his composure, Jinya started talking again. Ever since the ring went missing in the arena 3 years ago, the government had been searching for its whereabouts. And finally, they had learned 2 possible locations of the ring. The first was the Labyrinth city Cultura, in the black market where many stolen and shady goods were put up for sale. It was said that a ring with a fire element magic stone was being auctioned. The other was the dual city Fierce. Rumor had it the winning prize of a certain contest was a ring infused with fire magic. So one of them is the real intaglio ring.
その可能性は高いわ。どちらもかなり強い魔力を秘めていたって話だしね。
We all exchanged looks before following Gina's brief explanation.
みんなももう知っての通り、インタリオリングは大精霊が残したフェルスのコアアイテム。あの支配の魔力が悪用されれば、それこそ第2第3の地下闘技場が作られたっておかしくないわ。
だからその危険を知る我々に話が回ってきたわけか。多分王子様がメンバーに加わったのも大きいんじゃない？国宝の一つなら国としても絶対に取り戻したいだろうし。
ええ。ってことで、ショーはお預け。任務優先になるけど。
Of course, we free Ion first, and then we can kiss.
これは別に構わねえけどよ。しかしよりに
Alright, eat well, Ollie.
2箇所か。オートからだと西と東で完全に逆方向じゃねえか。
ショーが目的でない以上、全員で行動するのも非効率的だ。
Thank you. If anything sussy happens, I'll let you know.
二手に分かれて確認に行くのが一番手間がかからず済むな。
Zafra lightly snorted and turned to
いい
Ion.
よ。どっちに行くかお前から決めたらどうだ。
Yo, and my name is 3 letters, Ollie.
なぜだ。お前が一番因縁あるだろ。イオンに合わせてバランスをとって人数を配分する。
I hope we're going with Ion.
そうか。配慮に感謝する。
Ion seemed to be deep in thought, his eyebrows knitted together. And then he looked up and her eyes locked.
あなたはどちらが正解だと思う？
How am I supposed to know? I thought for a moment after he asked me. Oh, Lord. I have a hunch it might be the present Fierce. It makes sense for the ring to be there since it was originally.
0点だな。
I haven't even finished talking.
ここで使うのは勘じゃない。筋道の通った理論だ。なくなったのは国宝級の品だし、治安維持隊だって無能じゃない。
Fine. Culture, I guess.
なんでだよ。もともとフェルスで亡くなったんだろ。だったら可能性高いのは当然フェルスなんじゃねえの。
I'm sure the Forces and Fears have conducted their own searches. The fact that they haven't found anything these past 3 years means the ring is in another city.
ああ、なるほど。
それにアービーと会った際リングの捜索を頼んでおいたが大会の景品に出されたなら闘技場オーナーであるあいつが見落としているとは思えん。
That's a good point. After listening to everyone's input, Ion simply looked around and nodded.
では自分は可能性の高いクルトラへ向かわせてもらおう。少しでも早くリングを手に入れ懸念を払拭したい。
じゃあ俺はイオンとは別の方がバランス良さそうだな。なんなら変身して仲間を背中に乗せて飛んできゃ馬車より早く合流できるし。
背中に乗るのは構わねえが、そんな何人も乗れんのかよ。
軽い連中だったら問題ねえって。ラディとこいつとかなら。
Hello, Ada. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. That's certainly a good idea, considering the efficiency of it. But if I go as Filio, I'll have to be away from Ion. I cast my eyes downward, unable to protest despite wanting to.
よし、そうと決まりゃ早速。
待ってビリオ。僕とラディがそっちに行くよ。僕もかなり体重軽い方だし。ダメかな？
お？そりゃ別に構わねえけど。
Pashala gave me a small secret smile. He saw right through me. It was totally embarrassing to be read like an open book, but I was a little glad too. Thank you, Pashalia.
どういたしまして。じゃあ、おせっかいついでにもう一言。自分の気持ちを大事にとっておくのもいいけど、きっと出すべき時にはちゃんと口に出す方がいいよ。時間はいつだって残酷なくらい有限なんだから。
Pashalia? He went after Villios then, leaving me with his heavy words. Following his lead, everyone else also started getting ready.
気をつけろよ。俺がいなくても大丈夫か？
Hey, we're gonna be fine. We got Ion. Yep, Ion will be with me after all.
連絡手段はそうね。それぞれの町のチアーズに速達を。
Hey yo, Toast! I was trying to buy bread and almost missed the stream. Yeah, we're getting closer to Eon's like end route. I love your Diamond Sea Light sad cover lyrics. I love the most. Ah, thank you so much, Ada. I'm so happy you liked it. I had a really well, I enjoyed writing the lyrics, but I was low key like crying inside too. I had the most fun recording the Chinzo Fire like with harmonies. That was really fun.
通信杯を使えればいいんだけど、あれは城と通信するためのもので、そもそも一組しかないしね。
I'm fine with that. Let's set off once we're all prepared. We got moving in a hurry. Yo, now I kind of want to eat bread too, man. The following night, after starting for Cultura, we decided to spend the night in the forest. I can't sleep. I was feeling really uneasy, so I slipped out of the tent. What a quiet night. The moonlight shining through the trees was beautiful yet cold, cutting through the night. The contrast of it made the darkness of the forest feel much more prominent. It's as if I'm the only one in the world. My body trembled at the thought, and when I looked down from the moon... Eh!
こんな夜更けにあなたが起きているなんて珍しいな。
I can't sleep for some reason. Sorry, did I disturb you? A really good Korean baker 3 minutes away from the berry because it worth the trip. Sadly, I got no Korean bakery near where I live, so I'ma just cope and live through you vicariously as you enjoy your Korean bread.
いや、そういうわけではない。
His bewildered look vanished when he nodded, as if he understood something.
ああ、そうか。あなたはいつもラディと一緒だった。今夜は一人だから。
Exactly, Ion. This is why you need to hug us to sleep. Oh yeah, there's that too. Reddy has always been by my side ever since childhood. But it's not that I feel lonely, it's just... I never ever imagined that I'd be so far away from him.
ならばラディと共にフェルスへと向かえばよかったのではないか。
That's... I can't say it. I'll let you have half my second stomach that's dedicated exclusively to bread. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you, Toast. I'm feeling restless because Reddy isn't with me, sure. But being apart from Ion would make me feel even lonelier. I desperately try to hide my inner turmoil. By changing the topic, why are you still awake? Are you having trouble sleeping too?
いや、いつも通り周辺の警備だ。夜は魔物が活性化するからな。魔法具で魔物よけをしていても油断はならない。
But we have fewer people than usual now. Will you even be able to sleep?
ザファラと途中で交代予定だ。あなたや子供のコリブスを見張りに立てるわけにもいかないからな。時間的にはもうそろそろ交代の時間ではあるが。
Ion paused and glanced at me.
よければ少し付き合おう。
Is this a date? Is this a date? Huh?
温かいものを入れてくる。落ち着けばじきに眠気も訪れるだろう。
No, it's all right. I'd feel bad. I hastily declined, but Ion shook his head.
いや、気が流行っているのは自分も同じだ。付き合ってくれると嬉しい。
Tanomu. I'm sure he was just being thoughtful, but it was a sweet gesture. Aww. If only we shared the blanket. My body feels warm. I held a cup of hot milk Ion made for me with both hands. We sat down under the leafy canopy of a tree and relaxed. We'll reach Culture in a few days.
ああ、情報が正しければ、そこでついにインタリオリングが見つかるはずだ。
His hand pressed against the eye patch covering his right eye, gaze lowered to his cup. I watched his profile beneath the moonlight. He seemed lost. Ion, you don't seem that happy, even though there's a chance you may finally find it.
そうだな。正直に言えば、喜びより戸惑いの方が大きい。
Our cute puppy is so handsome, schmansome.
この先も一生リングの影に怯え続けると思っていたのに、ここに来て突然の話だからな。すべてがうまくいって刻印に怯えずに済む生活が手に入ったとして、その後どうすればいいのか。
Now that I was thinking about it, this was all unknown territory for him. Ion, you said before that you have never been given a choice in your entire life, right?
人生に選択の余地などありませんでした。フェルスの地下闘技場で刻印の命ずるまま戦った時も、地下闘技場から解放された後、オートで制限ある生活を送っていた時も、サーカスへの参加すらアレストさんが勧めてくれたから、ただそれに従っただけです。そうだな、自分は檻の中に隔離された猛獣のようなものだと思っていた。いざ扉を開いてもらって、どこにも行く場所がないから、結局檻の中にとどまっている。
No, you have a place to go. You come back with us.
自分は
Sadness washed over Eon's face as he derided himself. Eon, I laid my hand on top of his. You'll never have nowhere to go again. Because you'll always belong by my side! Okay, wait, I gotta save. Kasa, calm down. You're getting overexcited. By my side. We looked at each other in silence. And then, my cheeks turned red in the moment I realized what I just said. I said it. I blurted out, fumbled it, let it slip. I said something I really shouldn't have said in this situation.
今のは
I could tell Leon wanted to pursue it further, but he paused halfway. An awkward silence fell between us. I couldn't just claim it was a joke because that would be a lie. But I don't want to confuse him. Oh, you know, remember what Spirit said before? You can always come to our tavern if you ever don't have anywhere else to go, and that's what I meant.
そうか。
Ion didn't ask any other questions after that. Aww, I guess we ain't kissing yet. Anyway, it doesn't matter where you live. What's important is that what you want to do once you're free.
やりたいことか。
MC like was doing so well until she like took a step back. Like maybe pursuing a performance career after circus. You're a good cook. You could be a chef too, or maybe you can enlist with the public security force and live for the people.
確かに、今のうちから考えておけば、自由になった時迷わずに済むな。しかし実際に考えるとなると、案外難しい。
Yo, seriously, they're like, I like you, but you know what? Let me just take it back. Seriously. At least it's low-key better than with Ratty. With Ratty, it was just horrible, man. The pull and push, the pull and push. Eon stopped talking, a distressed frown on his face. The hoot of an owl filled the silence. Even though it should have been awkward, I felt still at ease next to Eon. Eon, the man who never had the choice to think about his future. He's considering his options seriously. I was determined to support him. The answer he came up with was surprisingly simple.
街を歩きたい。
You just want to take a stroll in town?
ああ、オートや、そうだな、オリエンスもいい。以前あの街をあなたと二人で歩いた時のように、見慣れないものに目を輝かせて、鼻に触れたいい匂いに足を止めて、目的などなくてもいい。ただただ普通に歩きたい。
While holding our hand? Wow.
笑われるようなことを言ってしまったか。
Eon has done so many incredible things, but he skipped the basics. It's just walking around in town sounds so simple. Nothing special about it. I know just what it's like, though. An ordinary life is something I prize too. Rather than funny, it was cute. I'm back. Welcome back. Look at us. We're talking to Eon while kind of holding his hand. That's a nice dream to have. When that time comes, can I join you on your stroll?
ああ、もちろんだ。
Eon's hand held mine in a firm grip. I leaned my head onto his shoulder.
きっとあなたがいるから。いや、あなたがいてこそ自分の普通が叶えられる。そんな気がする。
After that, we talked about our dreams under the moonlight. We wanted to dine at Liber. We wanted to stroll around the water park at Orion's. We wanted to hang out on the rooftop of Caliga's Sage Tower while enjoying this view. Sure, it was a simple, humble future, but it was our precious treasure together. Did you score today? Low key, yes. And we're probably scoring a lot more dates in the future. We continued our conversation until the eastern sky began to grow light and Zafra scolded us for staying up all night. After a few days of riding in the carriage, we arrived at Culture and almost immediately started gathering information about the Intagular Ring.
最悪のパターンだ。
Zafra spoke with a sour look in his face. We met up at Cheers after learning everything we could.
最悪とは何があった？
Is the Intagular Ring not actually here, or?
いや、売人に接触してみたが、例の指輪が闇市でオークションにかけられてたのは間違いない。だが、その落札者が最悪の相手ってだけの話だ。
Oh no, is it his Shisley uncle? Zafra spoke with disgust in his voice. While he basically badmouthed people almost all the time, for him to show this much revulsion, there was only one person it could have been. Let me guess, the winner of the ring is...
バルトだ。なるほど。それは確かに最悪の事態だな。
バルトって？
クルトラの現迷宮森だ。忌まわしいことにな。
It just had to be the most evil trash that gets like the ring.
コリブスにも後で事情を説明してあげるわ。間違いなく言えるのは、はいどうぞってリングを渡してくれるような人物じゃないってこと。
But it's absolutely necessary that we get it from him. It's a direct order from the crown and we have to do it for Ionnnnn too.
なら、まずアポを取ってみましょう。王都からの使者って伝えれば門前払いはされないはずよ。で、言うまでもないけど、ザフォラは待機ね。
バカなこと言うな。ここまで来て待機とか。
そんな目で見てもダメよ。あなた絶対冷静じゃいられないでしょ。
It must be hard for Zafra. But making Balto mad right now would only cause more issues. Gotta fork up the money. He stomped away angrily as we left him behind, at Balto's mansion. Several hours had passed. Balto's aide guided us to his office like last time.
久しぶりだね、サーカス諸君。最近のクルトラはどこもかしこも。
Ale, do you have a second book that we can smack into this guy's face? The words he uttered with a smile certainly sounded like an expression of admiration, but you can just see it in his eyes. His hatred toward us was very visible.
忙しいところに押しかけてごめんなさいね。
いえいえ、国に協力するのは国民にとって当然の義務。
For sure there are. Like actually for every Otome game there's like an optimal order to play every character so that I guess you learn about certain things in the story in a more like chronological manner, but I'm just like, we play who you want. My accounting textbook next, I'll take any book you got. Balto looked at each of us as he let out those empty words.
ところで、以前よりずいぶんメンバーが少ないようだが。
ええ、ちょっと事情があってね。一部は別行動中なのよ。あなたの知るザフォラも別のところに行ってるわ。
I think he was one of the last to play, to be honest. I need your accounting textbook too.
彼が双剣ならば何よりだよ。町の民を裏切って去ったとはいえ、私にとっては可愛い老いだからね。
You don't mean that at all. We made the right choice not bringing Zafra here.
クルトラの迷宮森バルト。先日あなたは闇市のオークションでとある指輪を手に入れたと聞いた。その品を我々に譲ってもらいたい。無論適正な代金は国の方から支払わせていただく。
Balto stood at Ionnnnn appraisingly, then he shrugged his shoulders.
指輪とただ言われてもな。
とぼけるな。 競売に出ていた火の魔法石をあしらった指輪だ。
はてさて、そんな品あったようななかったような。
ああ、はぐらかしてもダメよ。なんならその時の落札記録を紹介してみましょうか。
Balto's face wrinkled into a frown.
随分と強引な話ですね。いくら国の使者とはいえ、突然現れて品をよこせとはいささか身勝手ではないかな。そもそも君たちが本当に国の依頼を受けてきたという保証はどこにもない。国の名を語る詐欺師が品をかすめ取ろうとしている。話を聞く限りではそう考えることもできるが。
A faint smile appeared on Balto's face when he saw us speechless.
ではお引き取り願おうか。交渉したいなら書類でも揃えてまた後日。
保証ならあるよ。
Calivis cut him off. Having been hiding at the back, he walked forward awkwardly.
君は確かどこかで見た覚えが。
見覚えがあるのは当然よ。あなたが迷宮森に就任して王宮へ報告に上がった時に顔だけは見てるはずだもの。
あの時は心が凍ってたから僕の方は覚えてないけど。
The change in Balto was extreme. His eyes went wide and his mouth hung open. He was clearly in
ま
shock.
さかコリブス王子。
そうだよ。僕はビゴニア王の命を受けこのクルトラにやってきた。第一王子たる僕の存在が国からの命である何よりの証拠だ。だから。
It was as if he were standing on stage. He did the same exact thing Ionnnnn and I had told him to during practice.
ごまかそうとしても無意味だ。例の指輪を所持しているのはとっくに調べがついている。それでも持っていないなどと僕に偽りを口にするならば、それは国に対して虚偽を述べることも同然だと心得よ。
You go, Calivis. Tell this man. Let's go. After hearing Calivis' speech, Balto looked grim for a moment.
承知いたしました。
He eventually spat out that single
敬愛
word.
する王家からの命とあれば拒む理由などありません。
それでは。
ですが今はちょうどその指輪を買い取りたいという
Pull the life skills
交
exactly
渉を持ちかけられてい
negotiate.
ましてね。その取引を断ってからとなりますので、明日改めての引き
Oh,
渡し
yo,
で
this is sussy, man. You should just refuse. Don't let him go. Balto sighed. We did it. No, we didn't. Ionnnnn and I shared a pleased look with each other. Yo, why are they smiling? This is obviously a trap, man. Yo, the guy's selling it for sure.
お、見て見てザフォラ。
We're back, Zafara. We returned the cheers after negotiating with Balto. Zafara clearly looked displeased while Ionnn was grinning ear to ear.
遅かったな。いやー、サーカスのみんなにもさっきまでのザフォラの様子見せてあげたかったな。ジーニアがボロ出してないかとか、いいように交渉は無理だろとか、置いてかれた犬みたいにそわそわしてて、そりゃもう。犬はお前の方だろ、この打剣。いいからさっさと仕事に戻れ。はいはい。それじゃあ皆さん、ごゆっくり。
He must be stressed after all that waiting, and Leanna is teasing him on top of that. After chasing Leanna away, Zafra turned his gaze on us.
で、さっさと聞かせろ。守備はどうだった？
Well, about that. They're all cute puppies.
交渉が成功したのはコリブスの向上が大きかった。もしコリブスがいなかったらもっと難航していただろう。
True, I was surprised when I saw him act so dignified.
僕はショーの時を思い出して喋っただけだよ。多少大げさでも大きな身振りで。そう教えてくれたのはイオンやみんなだったし。
そうか。
We should be alright for the time being. Once Balto hands over the ring tomorrow, finally I won't have to be afraid of the ring anymore. My lips curled into a smile.
お人よしどもが
Exactly. Zafra rolled his eyes
うすう
frustrated.
すさしてはいたが任せた俺がバカだった。
What do you mean?
その容量が足りてない脳みそを少しは使って考えてみろ。
Ugh.
ジーニア、他の連中はともかくお
まあね。
Junior simply shrugged his shoulders at the younger man.
本当に引き渡す気があるなら、わざわざ翌日に引き延ばさないもの。
What do you mean?
つまりこの稼いだ時間で何かをする気ということか。ああ、例えば偽物を作るとか、先に指輪の力を使うとかな。
Say what?
ジーニアは交渉の時そこまで察してたの？
ええ、そりゃ素直に渡してくれるわけないもの。
ならどうしてあの時食い下がらなかったの？
あの場の交渉はあれが限度よ。だけど一番大事な情報、インタリオリングを持っているって現地は取れた。
つまり向こうの考えも分かった上で引いたわけか。
Why did he not tell? I mean,
では
on the spot
こ
he
れからどう
couldn't.
動く？決まってるだろ。わざわざ奴に小細工する時間を与えてやる必要はない。
A daring smirk spread across his face.
正面から言って渡してもらえないなら裏に回ればいいだけの話だろ。
Oh, are we about to pick some locks? Wait, you mean stealing? Oh,
うるさいぞ。警備に感づかれたらどうする？問題ない。顔を見られる前に自分が一撃で無力化しよう。
That's not my issue here. That night, just sneak into his mansion and grab the ring. I was steamrolling to following Zafra's plan. Breaking the law, we slipped past the guards and infiltrated Balto's mansion. Ugh, I can't believe we turned the prince into a common criminal. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be his mentor.
大丈夫だよ。僕、旅の間は王子じ
I
ゃない
think
し。
Calivus is having fun picking locks and stealing, bro. Thank you, Calivus, but you still shouldn't be experiencing something like this.
ま、大事の前の生じってやつよ。さっさと慣れちゃいなさいな。
I don't want to get used to it. I'm only able to do this because it's for Eon. With a heavy sigh, I gave up trying to argue and looked around. The silence of the night filled Balto's dazzling, lavish mansion.
しかし妙だな。人の気配がほぼ感じられない。
バルトがここにいるのは間違いないのよね。
ああ、確かな筋からの情報だ。
もう深夜だし、みんな寝ちゃって
Or
る
it's
と
a
か。
trap.
だったらありがたい話だが、そう簡単に話が
Same
運ぶと
all
は
he
思えない
said.
何かの罠の可能性もある。慎重に進むべきだな。
Slowly, we began to investigate the mansion. We opened doors one by one, while keeping careful watch of our surroundings. You mean picking locks? Finally, we were at the lobby we had been in earlier. A full odor came from the crack of the open door. Huh? Eon immediately grabbed Calivus and I with a grim face, holding us pressed against him.
なにイオン。
目を閉じろ。中を見るな。シだ。
What happened before my eyes was a man lying in a blood of sea, his body not moving in the slightest, and standing up over him.
だから言ったのに。悪いことしてる人は私がやっつけちゃうよって。
Who is that? was a young woman holding a knife that shimmered in the moonlight. Luna?
あれひょっとしてお姉ちゃん
Wait, who's Luna again? I totally forgot. I was speechless. All I could do was stare as she turned her gaze on us.
お姉ちゃんたち久しぶりこんなところで会えるなんて思ってなかったから嬉しい
Luna spoke cheerfully as if we'd happened to have passed each other on the street. Is she controlled by the ring? I tremble in fear seeing her smile so happily in a place like this. This can't be.
普段は教えないけどパパママがいない同士だから特別さっきのお姉ちゃんとっても悲しそうだったから
Are you really the Luna I know? I actually spurted out what was on
な
my
んでそん
mind.
なこと言うの私は私だよ
It's the girl from Ferris that worked in the ring with Avi. Those are like eons past acquaintances. Luna looked back at me, wiping the blood off her clothes and removing her hood. The next moment, Calivis let out a hoarse, frightened scream.
あれ床にいるの
Oh, looks like Balto got what he deserved.
落ち着いてください王子動揺するのはもう少し後で
ルーナとか言ったな。一つ聞かせろ、この男を。バルトを殺したのはお前で間違いないんだな。
だってこのバルトって人とっても悪い人だったからだから私がやっつけたの悪いやつと戦ってたパパみたいに私がやっつけたんだよほら見て
その刻印は
She's cursed by the ring. I called it.
そう私もつけてもらったのパパやイーヨンさんと同じ勇気の印
My throat was dry. My heart pounded with terror and I felt faint.
すごいんだよお姉ちゃんパパと同じこの印があるとね頭がふわーっとなって何も怖いものがなくなっちゃうの
I shook my head trying to ground myself. I forced myself to speak, voice trembling as Luna happily traced the seal on her body. You're wrong, Luna. That's not a symbol of bravery.
それってどういう
はいはい、そこまでだ。せっかくパパとお揃いになってルーナが喜んでるってのに、
Oh
わざわ
no.
ざ水さすなって。空気読んで祝福してやってくれよ。
Is Avi the one with the ring? A man would meet at Ferris emerged from the next room. It was the owner of the 7th Arena and Eon's old friend, Avi.
アービー。
よくやったなルーナ。悪いやつの退治お疲れさん。イオンたちとは俺が話すから道の確保しといてくれるか。
はーいそれじゃあお姉ちゃんたちまた後でね
Yo, this is effed up. Wait, I
だから話は俺がするって。そう焦らないでくれよ。
Avi blocked the path back out of the room and fixed us all with a strange look.
久しぶりだなイオン。それとサーカスの連中も。
アービー。再会の挨拶はいらない。これはどういうことか説明しろ。ルーナの刻印とバルトの殺害はお前の仕業なのか。バルトは殺されても当然の男だ。同情する気はかけらもないが、
Yeah, me neither.
獲物をかっさらわれて俺はひどくイラついてる。納得のいく説明をしてもらおうか。
おいおい、そんな目で睨まないでくれよ。むしろこっちとしちゃ感謝してほしいぐらいなんだぜ。
Thank
ルーナも
you.
言ってたろ。こいつは悪いやつだったって。あいつインタリオリングを使ってそこの王子様を狙ってたんだからな。
僕
次期国王である王子様にこの刻印を刻んでおけば、あとは自由自在。うまく立ち回れば国を操るのだって容易なわけだ。
だから正義のためにやむなくバルトを殺すことにしました。それならすぐに国の管理下に入れるから インタリオリングを引き渡してくれるかしら。
Avi simply shrugged his shoulders at Junaid's
そ
request.
りゃ無理な話だ。このインタリオリングは俺の夢を叶えるのに必要だからな。
He then took a ring adorned with an eerie mark from his pocket. That's the intaglio ring!
旧友としての最後の警告だ。今すぐリングを渡してくれ。さもなくば。さもなくばどうする。
Avi's lips loosened to a smirk that was when Eon made his move. Oh no, is Avi gonna control Eon? The Tamman jumped, closing the gap between them. He stretched out his hand with lightning speed, the ring within his
そう来る
reach.
と思ってたぜ。
Avi was ready for Eon's move before he even made it. His kick dealt a heavy blow to Eon's chest, making the latter fall back with a
くそ
grimace.
リングを使われたら終わりなんだ。そりゃ不意打ちしかねえよな。やめろ。
Eon leapt forward again. He was incredibly fast, yet he rushed in recklessly. Avi read his every move.
残念だがチェックメイトだ。
We were just about to rush in, and Avi shot us a look and slid the ring onto his finger. No! The heat emanated from the ring was so immense that even someone with no memory could feel it. Lurid and tangled chains twined around Eon.
逃げろ。みんな逃げろ。
No!
自分から。
Constricted by chains, Eon collapsed. His head and limbs drooping like a marionette whose master hadn't picked it up yet. What happened? We were stunned as Avi casually ignored us and squatted down in front of Eon. He nonchalantly flicked off Eon's eye patch as he
思い
spoke.
出せいいよ。お前は一体何者だ。自分の共に歩みたいと言ってくれた人と違う。
Avi didn't let Eon finish speaking, instead, roughly grabbing his head with a ringed hand, forcing Eon to look into his eyes.
3年。あの地下闘技場が崩壊してからまだたったの3年だ。フェルスの市民は触れにくい過去としてその存在を大っぴらには口にも出さねえし、
Leave Eon
解放された
alone!
剣闘士奴隷たちももともと剣闘士だったことを隠して生活してるやつがほとんどだ。今や地下闘技場の存在は誰にとっても忌まわしいだけの記憶になっちまった。地下闘技場の英雄だったお前、死神イーオンですら忌まわしい記憶だと背を向けて全てなかったことにしようとしてる。俺にはだから忘れたって言うなら思い出させてやるよ。お前が必死に目をそらしてる人の殺し方ってやつを。
The ice arrows collided, shot grazed.
イオンから離れろ。変なこと言うな。
When Abby jumped backwards from Zafra and I ran to Eon. Hang in there, Eon, are you
さっさ
okay?
とこいつを連れ出すぞ。魔法の効果範囲はわからないが、そこから出れば。
無駄だっての。
I cannot speak. The moment Abby said that, Eon's hand shot out with all his might. We were hurled into the air. We slammed hard into the wall, our breath knocked us out. I clutched my throat, gasping for air. I didn't have a second to recover before Eon wrapped his hands around my neck, his huge fingers digging into my throat.
イオン、何してるの？サーカスの仲間なんだよ。
Oh lord.
無駄だ。声をかけたぐらいで正気に戻るなら誰も苦労しねえよ。
We did, man. I can't breathe. It hurts, it was painful. I was slowly losing
これ
consciousness.
がインタリオリングの洗脳の効果なのか。
洗脳って言うと少し違うな。別に思想をねじ曲げたわけじ
Yo,
ゃない。
this is getting
刻印を刻まれた者は命令を下されない限りはごく普通に生活を送ることもできる。だがこうやって一度リングに魔力を通すと 本人の意識が希薄になってリングの所有
Yo,
者の命
Ion
令
just
に
has
従
to
うよう
believe he
になる
has a stronger will in the ring, man. That's why.
夢を見てるような状態だ。うっすらと意識こそあるだろうが、体が言うことを聞かねえわけだ。
He's still conscious? My eyes widened and flew to lock with Eon's. My vision was blurred with tears, but I could still see his pain expression. He looked like he was about to cry. I'm sorry, Eon. I didn't mean to worry you. I stretched my trembling hand to touch his cheek. When Jinya's dignified voice suddenly echoed throughout the room. In that instant, his grip on my neck loosened as a sensation of cold water and magic surrounded us. I collapsed on the floor, nearly lifeless. I could only make strange, horrible noises. My world was so dark and blue that I might as well have been blind, though I couldn't see much. I could clearly see Ion on the floor next to me, pain etched into his face. Ion.
なんだ今のは。一体何をした？
あら、そう問われて答える義務があるのかしら。
Jinya shot the younger man a daring smile as he stared in confusion. Hello, Jasmine. We're on a quite intense part of the story.
命令は聞いてる。
Avi glowered at Jinya, looking both wild and hesitant. No, I don't want him to distance himself. He clicked his tongue and spun around,
こ
calling
こ
to
での目
Eon.
的は果たした。行くぞイオン。
He spoke with displeasure, kicking the window open and jumped. Eon followed behind him, putting his foot on the window sash before pausing. He looked back at me. Wait, Eon! If Avi was telling the truth, Eon must have been in a sleepwalking state as he followed the redhead's orders. Despite that, Eon stared at the handprints he left on my neck. It was as if he wanted to say that from the beginning, as if he'd felt the need to say it. He forced the words out from the back of his throat, still bound by the chains. Just like that, he jumped outside. Eon.
無理に動くな。酸欠だ。そのまま横になってろ。
But we've got to chase after Eon.
アービーが慎重なおかげでギリギリ命拾いしたわね。
My vision was still blurry. The moment Jinya took a deep breath, the mystic tool in his hand crumbled
さっ
away.
きイーオンを止めた魔法具か。使い捨てなのか。
イーオンをメンバーに加えるとき、念のための対抗策として国から借り受けていた魔法具よ。え？王もご存知の通り、私はインタリオリングの対抗策を預かっております。
Yo, I have to go to sleep, man, but I'm so invested right now, Eon! What was the countermeasure he mentioned back then?
火の魔法を短時間の間中和する魔法具、レリークは、ただ、さすがに大精霊級の力を抑えるのはきつかったみたいね。
のんびり話してないで、今すぐ追いかけようよ。正面口から回り込めばまだ追いつけるかも。
いいえ、どうもそう簡単に。
Yo, Jasmine, I feel you. My wife has beef with me every day, man. It's like it's always a 1v1, and so far it's Wi-Fi 5 points, me 0 points. Sleep? Yeah, very soon, very soon. Oh lord. Oh my god, let's not get arrested. Zafra knit his brow, frowning as the voice got closer.
血まみれで倒れる町の有力者。そしてそばには恨みを持つ老い。状況証拠だけでアウトだな。言い逃れしようがない。
バルトの部下たちが正しい判断を下せるはずもないし。
Exactly. Less chit-chatting. Hop, hop. We're leaving, guys.
賛成だ。だが。
Looking down at Batho's corpse, he shoved his hand into the dead man's pocket. Then,
これは回収させてもらう。
in Zafra's hand was a cherished labyrinth necklace.
動ける？
Excuse me. Yeah. I slowly started walking with everyone's help. Why now? Ion had been bound by those chains for so long that he'd never been able to think beyond tomorrow. He had finally pictured his future. He told me he wanted to lead an ordinary life with me once he got the intaglio ring. Once he was free, but now... Desperately trying to hold back my whimpers, I left the mansion. Yes, I'm just gonna save. So I'm thinking of maybe finishing this on the Saturday stream because I think we have like 1 or 2 chapters left. So might just finish this Saturday morning or during the stream. But anyways, thank you everyone for joining. Yes, I'm gonna go get some Z's. Very curious on how it's gonna end. Hopefully we save Eon and we kiss him. But or else, everyone have a nice weekend. I shall see you on Saturday stream. Take care. I love you all. Bye bye. It's 12 p.m. EST. That's fine, Jasmine. Have fun at the quinceañera. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.